What is your addictive behavior? We all have addictive behaviors. For some people, it could be something like alcohol, cigarettes, whatever. For others, it could be our phone, social media, the internet, food. We all have most of us have our addictions. So how can meditation help you to overcome them? That's the topic of today. Hi there, meditator. Welcome to episode 27 of Master Your Mind Daily, your daily source of inspiration for all things meditation, anxiety, and personal growth. My name is Giovanni Dienstmann. I am the author of Practical Meditation and the writer behind livingthere.com, one of the 5 most popular meditation blogs on the web. And today we are talking about how we can use meditation to break bad habits, to break addictive behavior. My question for you as a starting point is, what is one bad habit that you would like to break? What is one bad habit that you have that is a little bit addictive, it's impulsive, and it's not really serving you? Please write it in the comments so I know what type of content to create more. So, bad habits. How can meditation help you overcome a bad habit? Whatever it is. The habit can be different, but the pattern, the impulse, the way it works in our brain, in our body, it's pretty much the same. We engage in a bad habit usually when we are either in boredom or stress. We are not happy in the present moment. Either we're bored or we're stressed. We're experiencing some sort of negative emotion in the present moment. And then we seek that habit that we know is not good for us to kind of soothe ourselves. That's usually how it works with bad habits. If you are 100% happy and peaceful and well in the present moment, you will not feel the need to go to a habit that is not good for you. So how meditation helps? It helps us by first increasing our general level of well-being. If you're feeling more happy and peaceful and well under your own skin, you will not need to resort to bad habits so much. That's one side of it. And the other thing is, when we are dealing with stress in the present moment, be it external stress, pressure, be it an internal stress of thoughts and emotions that are not positive, that they make us uncomfortable. Meditation teaches you how to deal with that stress in a healthy way, in a positive way. Instead of using that as a trigger to go into a bad habit, into an addictive behavior, you use that as a trigger for meditation. You use meditation as a way to deal with the boredom or the stress in the present moment. And there are many ways that meditation helps with that. One of them is by allowing us to be with that emotion, with that boredom, with that stress, with that pressure and fear, in a way that we are at ease with it. We don't feel the need to run after something or to change something, to get rid of that emotion. We are able to stay with it. That's one way that meditation helps. Meditation also creates greater self-awareness. So you will become more aware of what types of people, environment, things, what time of the day, what days of the week trigger you to go into a bad habit. And what you are feeling in your body and in your mind the moment that you have that impulse to go into that bad habit. And that self-awareness is the foundation for change. Meditation helps you cultivate that. Then meditation gives you the ability to pause between the impulse to go for your addiction, be it your phone, alcohol, certain types of food, whatever it is, between the impulse and the action of going after it, there can be a pause. Usually there's not much pause, there's not much awareness, but meditation can give you that pause between impulse and action. And by time that pause, that space becomes more and more present, and it becomes wider and wider. And the wider is that pause, the more freedom you have to choose something different. Meditation gives you that pause and that space. And finally, meditation increases your willpower. Because when you are not well rested, when you are stressed, your willpower reserves are low. And so your ability to change your behavior is going to be hampered. With meditation, in a way, meditation itself is an exercise of willpower, because you sit quietly with one intention, that is to bring your mind again and again to your object of concentration, be it the breath, the mantra, whatever it is. And the mind will wander again and again, and you will notice and you will bring it back. And every time you do that, there's a small exercise in self-awareness and willpower. So every time you sit to meditate, you're exercising self-awareness, willpower, the ability to pause. So these are the ways that meditation can help you to change bad habits. It's not forceful, because if you try to change a bad habit forcefully without addressing the emotional need that is behind it, that is the fuel for the impulse, if you try to do that, then you will quit smoking but you will start drinking, or you quit drinking and you will start being addicted to pornography, or you will quit that and you will start something else, The real solution is to address the emotional need that is behind the bad behavior, that is behind the bad habit that we want to change. And there is no judgment in saying that. When I say that a habit is good or bad, it's just based on, is it serving you? Is it serving your goals or not? Is it helping you move forward in life? Is it really making you happier? Is it making you healthier or not? That's it. It's not about being moralistic. So there is an article on Live and Dare, which presents a framework for you to overcome bad habits mindfully with the power of meditation. And I'm going to give you a small overview of that framework right now. And if you want to know more, then you can go and read that article. The information is all there for free. And if you like, you can join Limitless Life to have a more step-by-step approach to meditation that will help you to overcome bad habits and will help you in other areas as well. So the framework, in summary, is 4 different weeks. The first week, you become aware of your triggers. You're not trying to change that bad habit. You're just becoming aware of your triggers, and you're becoming aware of the before and after. So if your habit is snacking too much, then in the first week, I'm not going to tell you stop snacking. Don't do anything else. Just become aware of what triggers you to go for the snack when you don't need it. How do you feel in your body and in your mind before you do that habit, during it, and after? So first week, we are doing nothing else but raising awareness. Then in week 2 is about changing your environment. Make it as hard as possible for you to go after that bad habit that you want to break. So if you want to break the habit of eating chocolates, make sure there are no chocolates at home or in the office. Make it as hard as possible. And that is already a big win, and it's easy because it does not require you to exercise willpower. You have first raised your awareness in week 1, and in week 2 you have changed your environment. Then in week 3, the exercise is pause for 1 minute and then go for it. So let's say that the habit you want to break is eating chocolates. Whenever there's the trigger for eating chocolates, pause for 1 minute. Have a 1 minute mini meditation. Now, even if it's just to breathe more slowly and pay attention to your breathing for 1 minute. And at the end of that 1 minute, if you feel the need, then go for it. And you will find, as I have found with my coaching clients, that mindful pause is many times enough for you to not need to go to that bad habit. Then on week 4, you're going to start replacing the behavior. So if the behavior is you're feeling a little bit bored or you're feeling a little bit stressed and then you go for the chocolate, then you will use that same trigger of feeling bored and stressed and you will go for something else. Have a glass of water, start reading a book, meditate, go for a walk, do something different. Attach a different behavior to that trigger, to that cue. And then it goes, in the article there will be more details of what to do from week 5 to week 7. It's based on aversion therapy. You can go and read that for more details. But in summary, today we're talking about how meditation can be helpful in breaking bad habits. And it's helpful because we engage in a bad habit usually out of being in a state of stress or boredom. And meditation will make stress and boredom more rare in your life, and it will give you a healthier way to overcome stress and boredom. 2, it raises self-awareness. You will know what triggers you to go to that habit, how you feel before and after, and you will see when it's worth it and when it's not. 3rd, it gives you the ability to pause. The impulse comes, you have the ability to pause because you're trained in meditation. And 4th, it increases your willpower. These are the 4 ways that meditation helps with overcoming a bad habit. I hope you have found this helpful. And if you have, please like and follow the Live and Dare page on Facebook or subscribe to YouTube so that you receive the other videos in this series. Every day I'm going to be delivering a different video on the topics of meditation. And if you know of anyone who is trying to break any sort of bad habit, and if you think that they can be benefited from meditation and from this more mindful approach, then please share this video with them or tag them in the comments. Once again, thank you for watching and happy growing.